the one principle you need to know to succeed in real estate. That's what we're talking about in today's show. Look, there's a lot of advice out there, and there's a lot of opinions about how to succeed in real estate investing. Some good, some bad. Now, if you want to be successful, there's really one principle that stands out to me as universal. There's no arguing with this. It's called the 3 stages of real estate investing. This comes from Gary Keller's book, The Millionaire Real Estate Investor. It's one of my favorite books of all time on how to gain wealth through real estate and real estate investing. So this concept of the 3 stages is at the foundation of my personal real estate business, as well as our work at Morris Invest, because if you want to build wealth through real estate investing, you have to put the right fundamentals in place. And I also think this speaks to financial education. When I read this book many, many years ago, I incorporated it into every fiber of our being at Morris Invest. Reading, educating myself financially, applying those principles inside of our business, and then disseminating it to the world to teach all of you how to do it, whether you work with us or not. I don't care. This principle is incredibly powerful. Putting those right fundamentals in place can change everything. Once you fully understand this concept, you're going to be able to stick with real estate for the long haul. If you have a long-term goal, I think this principle will guide you throughout many different seasons and stages of investing. So let's quickly go over what these stages are, these 3 stages, and then I'll explain them more in depth, okay? Buy, own, and cash flow. Those are the 3 stages. Number 1, buy, okay? If you're a new investor, you're a new real estate investor, you're automatically going to be in this first stage of real estate investing. You have no choice, right? You're buying. All of your efforts are going into buying this real estate and building out your portfolio. You don't own any properties, you got to buy them. I know this is going to sound a bit counterintuitive, but when you're a new investor in this buying phase, you shouldn't be overly concerned with making money. Think about it for a second. Wait a second. That's the whole reason I'm investing in real estate, is to make cash flow and money. Just wait. It gets better. Don't click away just yet, because you can and you should still make a profit when you're in that buying phase. But it's not your main objective. Now, as Gary Keller points out, he says that even $1 of profit is a worthwhile investment. That means that, let's say your mortgage is $500 a month, right? And your expenses are a certain amount. And after all of your expenses are paid and the mortgage is paid, the rent coming in from this tenant, and you've paid everything off, right? All the expenses are taken care of. You're profiting $1. Gary Keller's point is that that is still a worthwhile investment, that $1. But in today's economy, I'd aim for at least $100. I've always gone for $100 as my minimum, but $1, think about it. Everything's paid off, right? The mortgage is paid. All of your expenses are taken care of, and you're still profiting $1. But think at the heart of it is an asset that you now own. It's cash flowing. Yes, you're only making $1, but now you've added that asset to your net worth column. Okay, just put a pipe in that and smoke it for a minute, okay? Now, this is after all of your expenses are covered. So be sure that you're running the math when you're making a smart investment. Make sure that the taxes are paid, what you're paying your property management is covered, all of those things. And as long as you're profiting at least $100, you're golden. Now, regardless, the point is that this stage is all about purchasing properties in order to increase your net worth. We're not terribly concerned about the cash flow because that doesn't really matter at this stage. You're not using it to live off of just yet anyway. Maybe you're in your mid-20s or your 30s. You're working, you've got a young family, you're building you have your own business. You enjoy your day job. After all, maybe you went to college for a reason because you want to do something with your life, right? You're not just sitting there twiddling your thumbs. So you're living off of other means right now. You're living off of other cash flow. But now you're building up that net worth. You're building up your nest egg because you've acquired properties. You're just getting your investing career off the ground. That's the buying phase, okay? Number 2 is own. That's the owning phase. The second stage of real estate investing is when you start paying down your loans. You're building equity, and you're laser focused on nurturing and maintaining the health of your portfolio. In this stage, you're increasing your net worth and taking advantage of different investing strategies. In the owning phase, you're really just starting to see your hard work paying off. You're slashing taxes, you're gaining equity, you're seeing appreciation, and all of the other benefits investing in real estate has to offer. And then number 3 is cash flow. In this last stage of real estate investing, You have the correct number of properties to support your lifestyle entirely through cash flow. You've built out your portfolio. You've reached financial freedom. Now, understanding this principle is essential to your success, especially if you're a new investor. You can't get discouraged when things are moving slowly because real estate is a long-term strategy. It's not supposed to be an overnight success. And when you understand this, you can stick it out no matter what types of challenges or obstacles are in front of you. Think about Arnold Schwarzenegger. When he was just getting started, he was weightlifting and he was just starting his career. He was investing in real estate. He was buying properties in California. And no one else was doing that. At the gym that he worked at, no one else was doing that. He was taking his money from all of his bodybuilding and he was transferring that into buying real estate. And he wasn't living off of it. He wasn't living off of the cash flow from these properties at that stage. They were investments in a future. And that's what I want to get across to you. I'm going to leave you with a little quote from the Millionaire Real Estate Investor that really drives home this point. All great achievements are the result of sustained focus over time. All of them. All of them. I love that quote. Let me read it again. All great achievements are the result of sustained focus over time. All of them. So watch the next video here in our series, and you can check out more financial education tips on the channel. Check out this next video, and we'll see you next time.